Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central. Celebrating 10 years of award-winning car talk, it's the In Wheel Time car show. Coming up, we talked to Kara Benrend. I hope that I'm pronouncing her last name right. Or is it Berend? Whatever. We're gonna get it straightened out. The first disabled female SCCA licensed driver. Jeff is going to review our pre-owned car of the week, the 2018 Tacoma, and we'll have a look at some of the upcoming racing events on the calendar. Plus, we'll have Conrad's Car Clinic and the stories making auto news headlines. That and more coming up on today's In Wheel Time car show for Saturday, March 27th, 2021. Howdy along with Mike out of this world, Mars, King Conrad DeLong, Jeff Dziekan in the corner, Woo-hoo. And Don Armstrong here. So glad that you could join us. Let's just get right to our guest this time, and she is Kara Berend, is it?
Yes, sir.
I got it right. Yay me. Well, I knew that I would screw it up right out of the box, and I didn't mean to, so my apologies. Hi, Kara. How are you this morning?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me. How are you guys doing?
Very well, thank you. Where are you located physically?
I am out of Phoenix, Arizona today.
Phoenix, Arizona. Okay, well, because we've got a big SCCA event going on here in town. It is...
the Solo.
The TireRack.com SCCA Solo National Tour that you probably know about, but we've already talked to somebody about that. We wanted to talk to you today about your SCCA
experience.
Yes. Well, go right ahead.
No, that's okay. Looked like he was struggling for a word there.
It's kind of like the...
See?
I'll take over.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff.
How are you?
I already asked that question. We're having a good time here. I was trying to think of the Andy Griffith Show where somebody said the last word, and I think that it was Barney Fife, said the last word of every sentence for somebody. So
okay. Does that make me Barney?
Yeah, you're okay. Barney.
That's okay.
Anyway. So, Kara, tell me about your experience at SCCA.
Yeah, so I don't actually have a whole lot of on-track experience as of right now. My first real big SCCA experience was the hands-on driving academy down at MSR Houston.
Oh, really? Okay. So do you live in Phoenix or are you from here?
I live in Phoenix. I came down just to attend the academy. There's really no other hand-controlled academies available.
So
that's cool.
I have to ask you, for our listeners' sake and mine too, for everybody's sake, how are you disabled? What is your disability?
Yeah, so I was in the Air Force, and back in 2015, I went in for a routine bunionectomy, and I came out with a neurological disease that progressively paralyzed me over 5 years.
Oh, my gosh. Well, sorry to hear that. But I don't know how it's affected you, but it clearly hasn't affected you as far as driving skills are concerned if you're the first disabled female licensed driver in SCCA.
Damn.
So how did that come about? How did you get into SCCA?
It started, I've been kind of in the off-road world for a couple of years now. I did the Rebel Rally, which is a really long endurance race.
Yes.
With no GPS, it's all navigation. So I really have a love for driving, and any chance I can get into a car, I will take it. So I wanted to go fast and as fast as possible. And there's really no way to do that other than to get into racing and actually get into the sport itself.
So how has the experience been using hand controls in a car? How did you get used to something like that?
It's the same way you get used to using your feet. I mean, I spent a good 5-6 years driving with my feet in my hands and, using my knee to hold my steering wheel when I wanted to distracted drive. And now you just have to put all of your focus into using your hands and making sure that you're doing everything properly. But it's really no different.
So ultimately it becomes second nature because that's just the way you've now learned to drive. Now you're just doing it going fast.
Yeah. So now, when I'm driving, I don't even think about the controls. So I don't have to think about where's going to be my gas, where's going to be my brake. It's just emotion for me.
And
and usually my response times are quicker because I don't leave the gas or the brake.
Okay,
My hand is right there the whole time.
And are hand controls from a consumer vehicle to a race vehicle functionally the same?
Yeah, I use the same hand controls in off-road that I would use in my daily driver, and similar setups in the race cars that we've been in as well.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So explain the controls to us if you can. Are they mounted on the steering wheel?
So there's a bunch of different kinds of controls. There is one that's mounted on the steering wheel that you specifically push in with your thumb into the steering wheel, and that's your gas actuator. And then you have a handbrake. There's another that's attached to the drive shaft. Or I'm sorry, the steering column. It's like a little lever that comes out, and you push in for brake, and you pull down like this for gas. And then there's another one that's like a portable version that is literally 2 metal rods that attach to the brake and the gas, and they're both push activated. So, I mean, there's lots of different styles for everybody that's kind of looking to get into it.
And which style do you prefer?
I was going to ask that too.
Honestly, it depends on what I'm doing. For some things, you want to be able to power brake, and having the ability to use both controls at the same time is super important. For others, you want to be able to make sure that you're not going to jam on your brake accidentally. So having something that's a little more
separate functionally, the gas and the brake.
Yeah.
So some are mechanical and some are drive-by-wire.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Interesting. So what kind of car are you racing in SCCA?
So looks like I will be racing a B-Spec this year. We have a Miata in my garage currently that I'm working to get built and ready to go. But yeah.
Well, how is that going? I mean, are you out there helping build the car?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right now, it's in the stages of convincing my boyfriend's brother to sell it to me so that I can race it.
He doesn't need to sell it to you. He needs to give it to you.
So he bought it from Vegas about a year ago. Still hasn't had the title switched over. We've been having some emission problems with it. So I was like, hey, bud, let me just buy it. Let me race it. And he's slowly dwindling him down. So
yeah, work on the boyfriend a little bit harder. He'll get it done for you.
We'll have him watch the show. We'll convince him.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'll go wake him up. We can grab him now.
Okay. We're good.
So there are some other challenged people that are driving professionally racing. I know they're in the IMSA series. There's another veteran who's been driving. Do you get an opportunity to talk with other challenged folks in the racing world to get any coaching or counseling or mentoring from them?
In the off-road world, I haven't really had that chance in the SCCA world yet. So I'm kind of hoping to be able to make those connections soon.
Okay, cool. But
yeah.
We'll invite any of our listeners that are interested in throwing some sponsorship your way. Get a hold of us at info@inwheeltime.com, and we will connect you and see if we can offer any help on that. Don't know if we can or we can't. It's always worth asking.
It's always an opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much.
So when is your first event coming up?
So I'm actually going to be headed down to Houston to do the wrench rally. So we'll start in Houston and end in Las Vegas.
Yeah, Richard and the wrench rally.
There you go.
That's going to be a fun event. We'll probably be following you on the app, which we did on the Seattle to Houston run, which is the app's a lot of fun. It's almost comical listening to some of the things they're saying to each other.
What kind of car are you going to enter, and who is your crew, your 4-person crew?
Yeah, so we're still getting the crew together right now, but MSR Houston and the Hands-On Driving Academy is actually donating a Chevy Sonic that I'm going to be rallying up to Vegas. It's going to have hand controls in it, so hopefully we'll be able to get a vehicle to somebody that needs it.
Are you going to have a 4-person team?
Yeah.
I'm thinking because
last minute.
my granddaughter just got a Sonic, and I've been kind of helping her with it a little bit, and I'm thinking, you're going to put 4 people in that?
Oh, yeah. Why not? I don't need legroom.
There is that.
How cool.
So when you come down here for this rally
the wrench rally.
that is happening at Motorsports Ranch. Do you race other disabled people as well in that series?
No.
No. So
I mean,
just-
once you get into the car and you get your helmet on, like there's really no
differences.
There's no difference. The car is the equalizer, and we just kind of let that speak for itself.
And what about other disabled people that come down there to learn how to race in a car that's set up for a disabled person?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's the great thing about the Hands-On Academy is there's no other place in the country you can actually go down, get a vehicle with hand controls, and have somebody that's knowledgeable on the systems and the controls, and get out there and like make you confident. And that's the big key, is somebody who knows what they're doing and knows how to adjust them so that the return and the relays are always working to your skill set. So
and it was originally started for people like you, veterans, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Is it open to the public now, the school, or is it still kind of focusing on veterans?
I think it's still focusing on veterans, but I think if somebody, were really, really into it and they were to contact James and say, hey, James, like this is something I really, really, really want to do, I don't think he's going to tell you no.
Yeah, it's all about helping people anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you had talked about 3 somewhat different styles of hand controls. Do they give you at this school at MSR the opportunity to experience each of those 3 different styles?
So I had experience on 2 of them, and then the third style is actually what I run in my vehicles up here in Phoenix.
Okay.
So, but I did get to experience the other 2 and go around the track quite a few times, and it was fun.
MSR
One of them was a little bit of a learning curve because I'm not used to having a handbrake, so I was like, weird, but we got it together.
You don't need brakes in racing anyways.
You don't need brakes.
Yeah,
and MSR is a fun track. It's a pretty
fun.
cool track to drive. We've done it a couple of times. So, after Wrench Rally, what is your plan?
I am headed to my best friend's wedding.
Oh,
and then
Are you driving?
I'm driving to her wedding.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll be in Joshua Tree. She's getting married in the middle of the desert. It's going to be super beautiful.
But part of as far as the racing, so it's going to kind of depend on when the Miata's ready to go. Is that
basically, or when, so James down at MSR Houston has been talking about doing, letting me race one of the beast backs that they have down at the school.
oh okay,
So
okay.
we're gonna work on that and work on getting the Miata together, and hopefully as soon as I have something that's like concrete, I will be in the rosters.
Work on the boyfriend to get the Miata down.
There you go.
Yeah, get the donated Miata from his brother.
Oh no, we still gotta buy it.
No, he needs to donate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really does.
There you go.
That's what you need to work on.
Just let us be your agent, okay? We'll get it all worked out for you.
Wait a minute.
Then she won't talk to any of us.
That's right. Kara, it's great to talk to you. Thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're very welcome.
we need to check back with you when you kind of get things rolling here.
The wrench rally. That'll be our
Absolutely.
next show.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll look forward to that, and we'll talk to you soon.
Awesome. We'll see you guys soon.
Thank you.
Thank
Kara
you.
Barron, the first disabled female SCCA licensed driver. Gotta love that.
Yep.
Okay, I've got something that I wanted to mention to everybody. April 8th through the 10th, Meekum auction over at NRG Center. Don't forget, tickets are now on sale for the Mopar Express Lane NHRA Spring Nationals presented by Pennzoil. We will be at Houston Raceway Park in Baytown, May the 22nd, which is the Saturday. May the 21st, I believe, we're going to be
Houston Auto Show.
Houston Auto Show. There you go. Finishing my sentences again.
There you go.
I see what you're thinking.
Yeah, is that what it is?
I see what you're thinking.
You know, that worries me.
Aunt B used to do that too.
Yeah, Aunt B.
Radar.
That's true.
Radar.
You are my Henry Burns.
Hot lips.
I want
No, he's not my Hot Lips, but thanks.
This is kind of a news story and kind of not. So we're just going to class it as not. But I did want to get this story in. It's kind of long. General Motors, considering a page out of Amazon's playbook. Now, you must listen to this, okay? with a plan to stock electric vehicles at regional hubs to ensure quick delivery to nearby dealerships. Now, this has been done in the past. GM's strategy could decrease dealers' floor plan costs and allow retailers in markets that aren't ready for significant EV volume to use the lot space for bigger sellers. As customers increasingly show willingness to buy remotely without browsing in person or taking a test drive, dealers may have less need to keep a wide selection of every nameplate on site. The pools, as they call them, would be designed to provide dealers additional inventory options to meet EV demand and to increase delivery speed for the freshened Bolt EV and the new larger Bolt EUV, both set to arrive at dealerships this summer. Why are you laughing?
Well, because this is a plan to dealers don't want to inventory them because of the cost of floor plan expense and the presumed non-sales rate that may happen with these. So GM's going to inventory them for the dealerships locally so they can call and get one door dashed to them to sell.
Yeah.
Because
so there are no firm plans for EV pools yet, but GM is considering running a regional pilot with the Bolts toward the end of the year. Is like Bolt that big of a seller?
In San Francisco, it's huge. You see Bolts everywhere.
It's not San Francisco.
That's why they're going to have a pool. I just find it ironic that they're going to store electric vehicles in a pool.
Oh. Boom, jing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
If GM eventually creates centralized pools for its entire portfolio, EVs as well as gasoline-powered vehicles, the dealer worries about competing with retailers down the street. If every dealer has access to the same inventory, the dealer said, when customers select vehicles online, why would they pick me? Think about that.
That's as we go back to the previous interview, it's going to be how you treat the customer, how you simplify the purchase process, how you deliver your brand as a dealer to that customer, because they're going to be able to buy the same vehicle from everybody in town.
That's right.
I'll tell you what, like our earlier guest said.
Matt.
Thanks, Aunt B.
I'm going to come over there and slap you. And you'll like it.
That's the problem.
Oh, please. Oh, please.
God.
I'll give you 5 minutes to stop.
Okay.
Well, I think the issue is going to be the demand in certain markets for EV vehicles, and that's the whole purpose of what they're doing with this pooling. And I wonder if they're going to do that pool out there at the Westfield Railhead, which is where vehicles to a large degree come in on the railhead and get stored, because that's going to make it much easier because they already have a facility there to do that.
That would be those that come out of Michigan or elsewhere around the United States. But how about those in Mexico? They don't usually go up there. Many of those that get built in foreign countries, say, for instance, they get stored near the port.
Mm-hmm. And I was pointing. I'm trying to think of the port's over that way somewhere.
Yeah,
I was pointing towards the port because when you come over the
squirrel,
when you come over the 610 bridge, you can see all those cars.
That's mainly Volkswagen.
That's Volkswagen Audis, but yeah, there's other. Well, you fly over the head, so you know where all the cars are stored. You are our helicopter guy.
Dun, dun,
Was
dun.
it something in the water that you had this morning?
So. I only gave him one water.
It was the breakfast.
No, I'll tell you exactly what it is.
No,
it's one of those energy drinks that he drinks about 100 of them.
No, I don't. I'm down to the only time I drink them is on the show.
Just for us.
Just for us.
You guys.
Just to annoy me.
Just to keep me going.
And the jalapeno kolache.
And the jalapeno kolache.
Well, it's that time for Jeff's pre-owned car of the week.
Oh, boy.
And Jeffrey this
waiting
week.
on Jeff.
Jeffrey this week has the 2018 Toyota Tacoma. I'm just going to take my headset off and let you guys take it from here.
No. Stay with us, Don. You do such a...
He done. He gone.
So, Jeffrey, tell us about the Toyota Tacoma.
Well, I was just about to thank you, Conrad, for that wonderful introduction. This is a 2018 Toyota Tacoma. It is a TRD Sport is what we'll be looking at. Now, the models or the trim levels are the SR, the SR5, the TRD Sport, and the TRD Off-Road, TRD Pro, and the Tacoma Limited. Now, this is a cool little truck. With all fairness, my son had one of these back in the day, and he liked it. So it's actually a compact pickup, and you can get this vehicle in a long wheelbase option. It is a 5-passenger vehicle. As you see there, it's a pretty truck, very good-looking truck. With the exterior portions of it, you can get a 3-inch or a 5-inch black or chrome oval tube steps on that vehicle. And then they come with an optional Predator step, which is a little bit different configuration for the vehicle. You could have a 3/4-inch thick bed mat, tonneau cover, cargo net, bed extender, Class 3 hitch. You can get a winch on it. It does come in 9 exterior colors and then 2 interior colors as well. Moving on to the interior, you've got a 7-inch screen with an easy-to-use infotainment process. Very good-looking pod there. I like that. It's easy to use. It's easy to the eye, and it's easy to find things on it with the info entertainment. You can get a sunroof. It's got good leg room in the front. It's a little tight in the rear. So you've got other things. If you were to add on some things,
I could say something there, but I'm not going to.
Well, you just did. If you were to add anything else to it, you would actually turn this into a Tundra, which, in all respect, my son owns a Tundra now.
Yeah.
Right. So he went from the Tacoma to the Tundra. And it's a good vehicle, good roomy vehicle on the Tundra side. But this is a Tacoma.
It's not as tight in the Tundra.
In the rear. So you've got a 3.5-liter V6, 24-valve, dual overhead cam. It is 278 on the horsepower at 6,000 RPM. You can get 265 on the torque at 4,600 RPM. It is a 6-speed automatic transmission, and you can get the manual as an option. Now, the miles per gallon, the city's rated at 18. The highway's rated at 22 with a combined of 20.
I would imagine that the manual transmission would really drop its resale value.
It could, and again, it all depends on condition, options, and mileage on that too. But so far as the vehicle itself, it's good off-road. It's got a good payload capacity, but there's talks and things about the manufacturer does not really give you good fuel economy on the highway with this particular vehicle.
Yeah.
So,
well, neither does the Tundra. That's for sure.
Right, exactly. So,
that's awful.
But with a combined 20, it just depends on your foot. You know,
But,
if you're for Mike Mars, you'd be leading towards 18. If you were someone else,
14.
14.
But the Tundra is a well-known, very dependable truck.
Right,
good workhorse.
It is, and you're sitting or you're riding on the 265/70/16, which is a very popular tire on alloy wheels. You've got 4-wheel disc brakes. You've got the 4-wheel drive options on this vehicle as well. Now you're looking at a price range of $23,700 to $38,900, and again, it depends
on the used market for a 2018.
Right,
a very popular vehicle.
That's
it is.
I
really
dare
holds
you to
its
try to
value.
find one for sale.
Yeah.
And again, condition options and mileage. The one we're looking at here, around 36,000 miles on the vehicle. 3-year 36 is the basic warranty coverage. And something that struck me that stood out was 5-year unlimited on rust. So,
Really?
Yeah, 5 years or unlimited on rust. So it stood out to me. Like vehicles,
Because you're from Detroit, where they use salt.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Where
yeah,
you can sit there and listen to a car rust.
Exactly. So 2018 GMC Canyon or 2018 Honda Ridgeline would be the comparable vehicles.
No. Canyon, yes.
Nah.
Ridgeline,
well,
no.
that's just call them as I see them.
Yes.
Now, if we move to the last one, we're going to get into the logo. The Toyota is one of the most recognizable brands in the world thanks to its 3-circle logo. But you got to wonder why the Toyota and the emblem, how they came up with it. It's an interesting story that from the Toyota fan's point of view, a driver who's considering a Toyota and your next vehicle. The 3-circle logo that Toyota currently uses dates back to 1989, though it did not appear on any products or in advertising until the following year. One of the reasons why the logo was made to celebrate the Toyota's 50th anniversary during the first half-century, inconsistency with the company's spelling. It originally spelled Toyoda.
After the founder.
Correct. For the company's founding family. But evolved into Toyota, and the many products that carry the label and others, so on. So the logo was designed to bring consistency to create identity standards for the company. The two smaller circles within the large circle form the letter T. This represents Toyota. Along with trust being the brand and the driver, the large circle completes the look and symbolizes technology, innovation, and globalization.
If you were to show me just the logo,
you would know what it is.
I don't know if I would know what it was.
Really?
Unless it was on the car.
I'll be darned.
For me personally, it just doesn't.
Now that's
it's always kind of come off as a bull to me.
Yes.
Because you don't bring the upper oval and the bigger oval together. I look at the upper oval as being the horns on a bullhead.
Right.
Was there a reason that we continue to look at Jeff?
Yeah, because he doesn't get any camera time, so I was kind of giving him a
we
little.
need more Jeff.
And the last thing
he's got all that light reflecting off his head.
I can fix that.
The last thing I want to say is the end.
The end.
The end.
Okay.
All right, well.
Here, I can fix that.
Jeff,
Mike is going
realtime.com.
Mike is going to fix something, and that's a
he's
scary
gonna fix
thing.
it, all right.
I'm fixing.
Hand it back.
Jeff
I'll fix
up
it.
Here.
Hey,
Here, there you go, Jeff.
oh, and that,
Oh.
You
that's
can
the shot we should use from this point on.
maybe that's it.
That's it.
So it does away with you, Mars. I like it. Just teasing.
He's over there trying to zoom in.
Zoom in.
Okay, so I've got a story that I've got to share with you. Americans Michael Taylor and his son Peter could face jail terms of up to 3 years after Tokyo prosecutors charged them this past Monday with illegally helping former Nissan chairman Carlos Ghosn flee Japan more than a year ago, extradited by U.S. authorities this month. The U.S. Army Special Forces veteran and his son have been detained in the same prison in the Japanese capital where Ghosn was held, hopefully in the same cell.
Looking for a new set of luggage.
Well, the luggage was guitar cases and drum kit cases and stuff.
Nice.
The prosecutors did not say when they expect the trial to start. Japan's conviction rate is 99%. Prosecutors said Michael Taylor, a 60-year-old private security specialist, and his 28-year-old son received $1.3 million to help sneak Carlos out of Japan so he could go to Lebanon. Greg Kelly, a former Nissan executive, is standing trial in Tokyo, charged with helping Ghosn hide $85 million in income as the saga continues.
And I understand that Renault is not being a whole lot of help in this combination lawsuit that's going on. So they're not sharing a lot of information.
Correct.
As far as discovery stuff, almost to a degree protecting Goshen.
Yeah, almost. And so it makes you kind of wonder what they are hiding.
Yeah.
Oh, listen, you know that is an entire can of worms, and we're only hearing about the escape. That's all we're hearing
I'm
about.
sure they bleach
We're-
bitted all the hard drives.
We're only
and
hearing what they
bashed
want
all
us to
the
hear.
emails.
That's right. Yeah.
That's
Would you
just-
like to go ahead and complete the last sentence?
No, that's okay.
Okay.
The end.
Is it the end?
The end.
We're going to move on now. Is that okay?
And until I see what you're thinking, yeah.
So you can finish my sentences? God.
Slip my hand up your back and move your lips.
Ew. Well, with that note, we'll end this segment. Did want to remind you the In Wheel Time Car Show streams on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, iHeart Podcast, TuneIn, Google Podcast, Pandora, Amazon, and Podcast Addict. And to tell you how it works, so we have a 3-hour live show, and we divide the 3-hour live show up into 30-minute segments into a podcast. And Mr. Mars posts those daily. So the first hour of our show will be heard, our first 30 minutes will be heard on Monday.
Sunday.
No, tomorrow.
Sunday. I'm sorry,
Tomorrow.
Sunday. And then the second 30 minutes of the first hour will be heard on
Monday. The third 30-minute segment will be heard on
Tuesday.
and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then brand new show
Dun, dun,
every
dun.
Saturday morning. Tune in and tune up.
Do that.
Just don't
Turn
tune out.
in, tune on. What is it now?
Rip the knob off, something like that.
Yeah.
Ouch.
The In Wheel Time Car Show will continue after this brief message that I want you to pay particular attention to because there's something special at the Tailpipes and Tacos. Listen
Write
to
it
this.
down.
The Tailpipes and Tacos monthly cruise-in has become so popular you'll be able to attend at more locations. Enjoy fabulous Houston car culture at any of the 4 participating Lupi Tortilla Tex-Mex restaurants. Tailpipes and Tacos will be held in Tomball at Highway 249 near 2978, Bay Area Boulevard near the Gulf Freeway in Webster, the Grand Parkway just south of I-10 and Katy, and the Kirby location off the Southwest Freeway. Tailpipes and Tacos is the place to enjoy made-to-order breakfast tacos, fresh coffee, and awesome cars. Mark your calendar for Saturday, April 17th for the next Tailpipes and Tacos at one of the 4 participating Lupi Tortilla Mexican restaurants, 8 to 11 a.m. Tailpipes and Tacos is free and everyone is invited. See collector cars, hot rods, customs, originals, and resto mods. Cars from all over Southeast Texas cruise in and show off in this friends and family event. Start your Saturday off right at Houston's hottest cruise in. Tailpipes and Tacos, April 17th, 8 to 11 a.m. Participating Lupis are located in Tomball, Katy, West University, and Clear Lake. April 17th. In real time, we'll be broadcasting from the West University location on the Southwest Freeway, weather permitting. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.